Hello toy fanatic, Steve here with you, and today's video guys is going to be something completely different. I got no guitar in my hand or an action figure to talk about, just me answering a question. Now the purpose of this video is a response video, and I've never done one of these, so bear with me. I try not to bore you guys to death, and try to get through this the best way I can. Now the video in question was first put up by Jcc2224, who posed the question, what is your favorite toy line? Now if anybody's ever watched my channel or any of my videos, you probably have a good idea what my favorite toy line is. But before I answer that question, I'm going to tell you a little story. Yes kids, it's story time. Grandma, Grandpa, gather around. Even you, come on down. Way back in 1982-83, Empire Strikes Back has just come out in theaters. Was one of my, of course, is my favorite Star Wars movie. And what I would do is after school is I would go home and watch my favorite show, which was always on at 3:30 or 3:45. I was right after school, and it was a great show. It's my favorite show at the time when I was a kid was a show called Star Blazers, and I absolutely adored this show. And to this day, I still watch it every now and again. And if you never heard of Star Blazers, I really highly recommend. It's a fantastic anime, otherwise known as Battleship Yamamoto in Japan, but highly recommend it if you guys never heard of it. But that's beside the point. After I would watch my show, a friend of mine would come over and we would play with our Star Wars action figures. The way we would play with them is that we would get a record player. Yes, a record player. Yeah, that's how old I am. We used to have record players back in that time. Before CDs and tapes and all that, we had record players. Anyway, we would get the soundtrack to Star Wars, play it, and listening to the music, and we would have our adventures with the music going in the background. It's one of my fondest memories as a child growing up playing with Star Wars action figures, and one of the things that I remember very fondly, and it's a great thing, you know, and one of the reasons to this day why I love Star Wars so much. So to answer the question, what is your favorite toy line, I would have to say, you know, well, I can't just say Star Wars, because Star Wars encompasses so many different toy lines. You know, you have Lego and Hasbro and Kenner, of course, Sideshow, Gentle Giant, just to name a few. And I'm into all that kind of stuff, but not so much Lego or Gentle Giant. But my main passion is 3 3/4 action figures, you know. And whether it's Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, you know, Saga Blue, or you know, anything in 3 3/4 variety is what I like, you know, and that's what I've always been into. And I'm a big fan of McFarlane toys as well. For a while there, before when I started collecting, I would be into McFarlane. I would get so much McFarlane things. In fact, I have 2 closets full of McFarlane toys to this day, which are just sitting in there. But when I told myself when I got back into collecting that I was only going to focus on Star Wars, and that entails, you know, 3 3/4 action figures, 6 scale figures, vehicles, and playsets. Not so much Lego or Gentle Giant, even though those are some great toy lines. It's just not what, you know, what I fancy. And but I do enjoy watching, you know, videos on Lego and stuff that you guys put out. It's very interesting, and you know, it's all a great thing to me. It's all good, you know. So again, to answer the question again, my favorite toy line is anything from Kenner and Hasbro, purely for the main fact is it's nostalgic, you know, and I just simply love my 3 3/4 action figures, and I don't see anything changing anytime soon. You know, I'm a big fan of the new Black Series 6-inch figures that have been coming out recently, and really excited to see what's been coming out with that line. And other than that, I would have to say, you know, Hasbro and Kenner would probably be my favorite toy line. I guess the object is to tag 3 other YouTubers as well. So I'm going to pass this along. And first person I would like to tag is probably Jcc2224. Jerry. I'm sure he's got a great story, and I would love to hear his story. Also, 212 Goal. You've been tagged as well, my friend. I'd love to hear your story. And let's see, one more. How about Ian Bowden? Ian Bowden, I kind of had an idea of what your favorite toy line is, but for the sake of this video and other videos, you've been tagged, my friends. So the ball's in your court, my friends, and I'm eagerly anticipating your videos. And thank you so much for giving me the chance to express myself on my favorite toy line. You know, it's great. Star Wars is a great thing, and I really enjoy the community, and it's just an awesome thing to be a part of. So thank you so much for letting me share that with you guys. So until next time, my friends, I will see you very, very soon. I got a lot of stuff coming up for you, so stay tuned to my channel, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of it again. So until next time, happy hunting, my friends, and I will see you all very, very soon.